I am back, all super excited. Now, I will admit, I have opened it, but there is a reason. There is a reason. On our side swap, I should say, yeah, side swap, this month on our group, we had to make a pocket letter, seaside themed, so colour sets, that kind of thing. And my swap partner was the lovely Miss Rhian. So me and Miss Rhian swapped pocket letters. I went over to Rhian's house and we both opened each other's pocket letter, and it was really nice actually, because it was really nice to see her response firsthand, and it was nice for her to see my response firsthand. So I have seen all of this, but I had it 2 days ago. I know, I'm sorry, Mrs. G, I'm sorry. And I haven't filmed it because life's just getting in the way, basically. But before I put pictures up on my group, because the ladies on the group haven't seen this as of yet, I wanted to do a video because Mrs. G's work needs a video. The whole wide world web needs to see Rhian's creation, because it's absolutely stunning and I'm so thrilled with it. And she gave me some little extra bits and pieces. So I'm going to start off opening. So all of this I have seen before. It's just to show you what she has made me and how it was presented to me. So it was presented in an envelope. Mine wasn't folded up. I handed mine to her. I was like, mine's not folded up. But no, I had made mine and I handed it to her, and you will see that video of me showing you what was in it and how I made it and all that. But it's safe to say the lovely Mrs. G absolutely thoroughly loved my pocket letter. She loved the little twist I did on it. I've never made one before, so she loved that. So this is Mrs. G's pocket letter to me. So let's open it. Now this, she made me this gorgeous card, and it says, "To a perfect friend." Now I originally, you know how my eye sort of catches detail. I originally, when I opened this, I thought, oh, that's a cool little sticker. But it wasn't until I looked closer. It's a foam pad. And Mrs. G has made this in so that it's a foam pad, so it rises up. Now, I've heard of ladies using foam pads, like sticky pads, to create depth in their cards, but never actual like felt foam, like a felt, because that's what that is, to make an image. And that's what she did. It's all sparkly and glittery, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And the note says inside, "Hi Colette, thank you for doing this pocket letter with me. As you will see, my style is a little bit different to yours, so I really hope you like what I have made for you, because Mrs. Rhian, as I call her." So I opened that and I was like, right, so where's the pocket letter? Because I've never ever made one before. And then I saw this, "Just for you," and I was like, is my pocket letter in there? And she went, yes, it's in there. So Mrs. G made an envelope for the pocket letter to go in. Now, as I've never made one before, I like the idea of you making an envelope to put a pocket letter in. She said she got inspiration from YouTube, but I still think it's a wonderful idea. I still love the fact she made one for me. And she's got "Just for you" on the front. And this is her pocket letter. I'm so excited to show you. I'm going to move the goodies out the way. So, Mrs. G's pocket letter. Here we come. This is Mrs. G's pocket letter. It's absolutely stunning. I was sat there and I was like, oh my word. And I was thinking, well, there's all the cards as I was opening it. But there's a little bit of a trick to each pocket, which I will talk about in a second. And I'll talk why Rhian did it the way she did. And I think that's what the nice thing was, that we were able to say why we had added the type of things, and why she had done the way she did it and that kind of thing. So it made a lot of sense when she explained it. And it's something, sometimes you write it in a card, but when you write it or even do a video, you even forget what you've done. So that was nice to see, the fact that she could relay what she had done and how she'd done it. So I'll talk about the side, which I noticed. This is a piece of washi tape, Rhian tells me, but it's got seagulls on it. How cool are they? All seagulls on it. And she's done that on the front and on the back. And this is going to be hung up in my room, apart from one thing. I'm going to take a couple of things out, and she knows why, which I'll explain in a second. And she's made me an absolutely stunning charm. So Rhian's not only made the charm, but I don't know whether the camera's going to pick this up. I'm going to try my hardest to... Can you see on this bead how the wire's wrapped around? That is called, I think it's called double wrapping in jewelry term. And it's where you take the wire and you wrap it round. So instead of just leaving a little hoop like the charm, you would wrap the wire around just to make sure the beads aren't going to come undone. And that's exactly what she did. So she put some 2-tone beads on. She's put a, I called this a horseshoe, and she went, do you mean a seahorse, Galax? I went, yeah, that's not what I mean. That's my horseshoe. Anyway, my starfish. I have the sun, because of course when you go to the beach, sun's got to be about when you go to the beach. I have a little tassel, and I think, because I expected this to its finest, I think Rhian made this out of some cotton, and she's wrapped it with some wire. I think she made that with a little bit of cotton, which I thought that was kind of cool. And she put on an actual shell charm. Isn't that really cool? And what else did I see? Oh, and this little sand bucket, and it says the word sand on there as well. So that is my little charm that she made me, first of all, to go on the side of my pocket. And I have a bow here, blue bow. So I'm going to start off with the first pocket and then talk about each pocket as I open them. So the first pocket, when I open it up, it is on this beautiful paper, and this paper has got a bit of a glitter to it, and I'm going to see if the light, there it is, does pick it up when I just sort of shine it towards a little bit towards the light. And each banner piece there's glitter on, and I believe Rhian bought the paper pads as is, but she did do these little wooden pieces. Now I said to Rhian, I haven't got anything like wooden like this at all. Now she used, oh, and this was the nice thing about it, because she told me what she'd used. She bought these pens, and they are Arteza. She'll probably tell me in the comments. But anyway, she bought these pens, and they are watercolor pencils, sorry. And what she had done was she'd let the water onto the pencil very slightly, and she coloured her in. So the wishy-washy effect is like what I mean by wishy-washy. The colour fading is her sort of putting in how she's done it. She's done it with her new pencils. And she told me 2 ways. This is why I'm trying to think. The first way was, she said, you could either get a paintbrush with these pencils, and you could wet the paintbrush and then put it slightly onto the pencil, or colour the pencil in and then rub it with your paintbrush. Or the second option was to just dab the end of the pencil and then colour it in. That's why I was just going to be nervous, but I can't remember I think the option she chose was to colour it in and then add water as she was going along so that it would blend in with each other. And then she put these gorgeous flat back shells on. That one's in purple. And then behind it, which was so fun, is a small little envelope. And she said the reason she puts envelopes in is because when she's made pocket letters before in the past, she said, I've always found that the stuff comes undone. And I said, do you know what? That's so true, because I had her pocket letter in the back. I'd gone about my day before popping into Rhian's, but everything from the pocket letter was falling out. So her doing little pockets, I just thought, oh, what a good idea, because that is such a clever idea to do like little pockets, because that stops stuff falling out. And in this one, she's done a beautiful bookmark, and she's attached this beautiful ribbon that's got the sailor's wheel, the wheel that he turns the boat with, the anchor, a star, and she's done it like, it reminded me of like the sea, oh, I'm going to say seagulls, oh my god, what's they called? Sea something. It might come to me in a second. They're not brownies or scouts. They're sea something. Sea cadets. That's what they remind me of. The uniform that the sea cadets do wear. Not that I've ever worn it, but it just reminded me of it. And some gorgeous seam binding and some beautiful lace. And then she's attached that. Now these are bracelet clasps, and you can get them in different styles. And Rhian's made so that this is sort of like a bookmark. So I said, when I make my journal, my own journal, this will be going into my journal, because I love the fact it's little, but yet it's going to do just the job when I want to attach it to something. And she's attached a little lobster clasp to it, and a small little bead on some brown wire. And she said those are the type of things that she loves to do. So that one was in this pocket, and I'm just going to pop them in as I go along. Then in the middle pocket we have a beautiful sun, and I think Rhian stuck that on again with this gorgeous seam binding, which I absolutely loved. When I opened it up, I loved the fact there's seagulls on it, because we live close to the sea and all you ever see is seagulls. And when the rain is due to come in, you can always tell before it starts to rain, because the seagulls come away from the shore, and they sort of come away from the shore, and that's when you know the rain's coming. But you guys didn't know that. And then in this one we have, so in each one there's a little pocket, and in this one she's put some ribbons, little bow ribbons in. I love the colour of this, absolutely like a real dusty blue. So I'm gonna use them, Rhian. I don't know what I'm going to use them on. I want to use them in my journal, but I don't know whether to use them on my journal or there's something else Rhian gave me that I might use them on. And see if Rhian can guess what it is that I've got in mind that I might use them on. So there's that one in. And then in this pocket we have, now the fish is done the same way as, where was it, the boat. And there's the fish. And I said to Rhian, that is such a clever way. And as I was looking at it, I said, oh, I haven't got anything like this. And she said, have you not? And I just said, no. So anyway, I opened the envelope, and all this is beautiful shells. I love it. It's all glitterified. Beautiful. And in this one, bearing in mind what I've just said about me not having any wood pieces, and Rhian didn't even know this, I said, oh my god, Rhian, I'm going to have a venture and a go now at colouring in the wooden pieces, and I'm going to do it with my watercolour. They're like pens, but they're not. They are pens, the watercolor pen brushes. I'll show you in a second what they are, but I'm going to have a go at colouring them in and see if I can get that effect that Rhian's got. So she's inspired me. I love the shell and I love these butterflies. I've got nothing like this at all. So Rhian didn't even know that. Oh, and then there's this one as well. The sailor's wheel. I called her something else and she went, do you mean this? I went, yes, that's what I mean. So yes, so that's what was in this pocket, and what I'm going to do is I am going to, there's a couple of things I want to use, and after I've used them I'll put them back in, but I'm going to have Chris, I'm going to attach a ribbon through this. This is going to go on my new purse. I'm going to attach a ribbon through that and I'm going to hang it in my room. I've got a space for it in my room, so I'm going to hang it in my room. And I'll have a lovely little shell in the center. And then I have an envelope, gorgeous envelope. And then in the envelope, I have some charms. And these are the same charms, because Rhian knows that I don't miss a trick. I love detail on things, and I love the fact that Rhian gave me some inspiration on how to use the charms. So she gave me the charm all made up, and then she gave me the charms if I wanted to make myself one. So I like that idea, and it's definitely beach themed, and I love the little cards. You could easily, I think they fit in the envelope. I'm not going to test it because I don't want to break it. Right, and then in the middle pocket we have, actually I'll leave the middle pocket till later. There's something special in there that I will open till later. This one is the same paper as that one, but if you notice, what Rhian's done is she's used the same paper here as to there, same paper there as to there, same paper there as to there, same paper there as to there, and she left the middle one completely different from the rest of them, which I really liked, and I did notice on the day, Miss Rhian. And then this one we have like flat back shells, and I said they're so unusual. I haven't seen anything like this before at all. They are really unusual, and I'm absolutely in love. I love the pink ones, but I love the blues. They really remind me of the beach. They're absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely stunning, Miss Rhian. Thank you so much, sweetheart. So that's what's in that one, and she's put one on the middle on the outside as well. Again, giving me inspiration on how to use it. So I like the idea of her putting things in that she's used on the pocket letter. So that really appealed to me and is really inspired to me. So this one is glittered, like I say, like this one, but on this one she's put a horseshoe, no, not a horseshoe, a seahorse in the corner, and a shell, one of those shell embellishments in the near the corner. How cool is that? And behind that is a little pocket envelope. I love the envelopes. I thought they were such a clever idea. Now in these, I am totally loving. So there's that one there, and then there's that one there, and they are on little lobster clasps, and they're in gold. But I love the detail on the starfish and I was going to say jellyfish, but it's not. The shell. Love the detail on the shell. So I'm going to show you one at a time. You to get the detail, and she's double wrapped the wire around this bead as well to make sure that it doesn't come off. You see the glimmer, the glitzer, I'm going to call it glitzer, in the shell. Can you see it? So that's on a lobster clasp ready for me to use, and then this one is exactly the same except it's a starfish. And again, that's got some glitzer in as well. It's going to be one of my new words. So I really want to use them, but I want to use them on something because that's right. I was thinking about using them on my drawer, on my jewellery box. I've got bits and pieces inside, but the handles are, I could still use them, I suppose. But the handles are round more than them flat. I wanted them to go on something flat so that I would see them, of course. So the bottom one, again, is to match the top one. And this one says Happy Times. She die cut this. And that gorgeous seam binding again. Take that off. And in this envelope, which I loved, wait a sec. There's one very important one that's got left behind. So there was the sandcastle. And what Rhian said she had done, I'm going to leave them till in a second because they made us laugh, was she die cutted these out, which I loved. There is a lollipop or an ice cream pop or whatever you want to call it. I love these. Absolutely. I love the fact that the middles are out, so you could use them. This one says Sandy Toes, Salty Kisses. And Salty Kisses, rather, that one. And then these, so this one made us laugh because me and Rhian, I don't know whether I've ever told you this, but sometimes me and Rhian will go down to our local seal. And one of the things that we love doing, that's come sort of a thing for us to do, is to have an ice cream by the sea. And usually we'll have a cup of coffee if we feel a bit cold to go with it. But always makes me giggle because we always have 2 flakes in our ice cream. We never just have the one. It's always the 2. And this has got 2 flakes in it. So that did make me smile when I opened that. Now this one, she gave me some inspiration for. So this, I thought was like an excellent idea. And I'm going to start, I did ask Rhian whether I could do this. And she said, yes, of course you can. So what this isn't a die cut, which I originally thought it was, and it's not. This is a stamp. And again, what she's done is stamp it in black, and then she's used these no, they're not pens. They're colouring pencils, but you can wet them and they become watercolour pens. And she's just basically coloured it in with those pens that she's got. And they Arteza, I think it's Arteza, but Rhian will let you know in the description. Rhian will let you know in the description. In the comments, Rhian will let you know in the comments what they're called. But I thought that was such a clever idea. And I said, do you mind if I nab this? She went, no. So she definitely inspired me with this. And since having this pocket letter, there's many things that I have through the post that grasp my inspiration. Let's put it that way. Everything I love through the post. But some things sometimes when people make me something and it really sort of stays in my brain, which isn't a lot, but it stays in my brain. I really want to do it. And it could be, you know, sometimes it's every swap, sometimes it's just once a month, sometimes it's every couple of weeks, sometimes it could be something obscene, but usually it's something that has come through the door. So what I was thinking of doing, I'm finished showing you everything, is making an inspiration board where I put all these little things that I've taken inspiration from or I'll go into, and I'm going to make a board. So I'm going to be doing that all of my lives, an inspiration board, and I'm going to be putting like one of those images that Rhian sent me and that she's coloured in because it's inspiration. And the other thing that I've had inspiration that has stayed with me that Angie made me ages ago was this tag. That was the other one. And then the other one that I had inspiration of fairly recently, was this. and this was in my Tussie Mussy swap. So it's things like this, even if I took the pins out and just had that on my board. It's things like that that grab my attention. Carolina made me this, and you know, it's just little things that come through the door and I think, oh, I really want to have a go at that. And Rhian's stamp is one of them. So I'm going to be making an inspiration board, and I'm going to have it, I'm either going to have Chris create the board, so make the board for me, or I'm going to buy a picture frame or 3 picture frames and do it myself. So it can be either one or the other. I don't quite know how I was going to plan, but I'm going to be doing it on my live soon. So watch out for that. But it's called, if you're interested in what I'm saying, it's going to be called an inspiration board. So I'll be creating it and then gathering all these little pieces that I've got around me and sticking them all on my board so I can visually see them. I have my swaps and all that around me all the time, and Rhian's been in my room plenty enough times to let you all know that I do, but it's things like that that I just want to look at, and I spend ages looking at it. And I, like I say, I've had this pocket letter 2 days now, and I just looked and looked and looked and looked and looked at this pocket letter because I love the fact, like, the little things that she's done is really inspired me. So yeah, I'm going to be making an inspiration board. A little disclosure for you all. So on this card, and they are blank on the back too. Rhian said in case I wanted to write on it or do whatever. She's done a shell wooden piece, and again she's used these colouring pencils to colour it in. And she's put one of the shell embellishments on top. And then in this envelope we have 2. Now this one caught my attention. They both beautiful, but let me put that one down a sec. This is resin, but I loved it. Again, this would be something on my inspiration board. I loved it because it was, even though it's glittery, it's not flat, so it's textured. And if you know me at all, you know I love anything textured. So that reminded me of like coral down by the sea. Not that I've ever seen it, but that's how I would imagine it to be like. So yeah, I really loved that. And I was looking at it for ages when I opened it up. And Rhian said, do you like that? And yes. But yes, that's what it reminded me of when I opened it up. And the other thing that was inside it was a flat, this is a flat back. So it means that I can stick to anything, and it's almost like a mirrored, see-through blue mirrored effect, glass effect ball. It's absolutely stunning, catches the light beautiful. So those 2 little things were in my little envelope. So I'll come back to the middle envelope. What was inside the middle envelope that I wanted to keep you all guessing at? So in the middle envelope, I had, so this image, I adored. It was like, I said to Rhian at the time, and she said it back to me, it reminded me of vintage, like an old, I described it as like an old sailor's boy outfit. Because I've got the same exact outfit in miniature scale, and that's what it reminded me of. So she's put one of the wooden cogs on it, she's put a banner on it, and blank on the back, so it's ideal for me to write on. And in this one, this is what I'm going to be taking out. This is what I'm going to be making into a necklace. And what it is, this is a proper shell. So that's what it is on the front. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then on the back, can you see how gorgeous it is? I don't even know whether the camera will pick it up well, but it's absolutely stunning. And it's got a loop at the top, which means, and it's quite light as well. I thought it would be quite heavy, but it's not. It's really light. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's got this gold effect all the way. It's like a gold leaf all the way around the edge. It's absolutely stunning. So she's popped one of them in there, and I'm going to be making that into a necklace for me to wear pretty soon. So that was my pocket letter, which I will now upload to my group. I'm wondering where everybody's got to. So she gave me some extras. So she gave me some stickers. So this says Happy Mother's Day was one of them. This one says mum, nephew, niece, uncle, auntie, aunt, nephew, auntie, and they're all like different stickers. And then this one says congratulations. And then this one says happy anniversary with all the love hearts. And I think this is individually, but not only that, this is a border. It's like a gold border. How cool is that? So I'll be using that in my crafting. So there's that. Then there's this sticky notes. And it opens up like this, and it says notes today, and as if you're having one of them days. Well, and she gave me a pen, and the pen writes in the colour pink. So how cool is that? So there's that, which I'm always using sticky notes, but I ran out quite recently, and that's something Rhian didn't even know about until I had mentioned it to her. And then I'll open this first. Now this, Rhian comes to craft with me in my room quite often, so she's seen my room and seen what I've gone around me, and some of the things I've got on my desk, there's a basket actually that I bought from the charity shop that I keep some scraps in, and I'll try to see if I can pop a photo in the end of this video, but it's quite oblong, and it's like an oval shape. And Rhian got this to decorate the basket with, so that's what I'm going to do. So this one says live your life. So clipboard, and the bag is beautiful day. So Rhian got me this to do the basket, and I am going to be doing the basket up in this. So it's lace, and I went, you only just given me a little bit, Rhian. She went, only a smidge. So it's absolutely stunning. It's what they call it. It's called some type of lace. I can't think what, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to decorate the whole basket in it. But what I might do is use the same lace, but do it sort of do it different. Use one color but different shades. So I'm quite looking forward to doing that basket. So that was another thing she gave me. And then this, she said she made, the last thing she made me was this. So first of all, she's used some beautiful cotton fabric, and I love the way she's put the tie on. So instead of it going on at the side, she's just sewed it on in the middle, so it wraps round rather than pulls on the side. And then in here I have, of course, some buttons. So I have, just to add to my very small collection, by the way, I have some heart buttons, beautiful heart buttons actually. I have some flower buttons. I have like a vintage kind of button, and then I have some clear buttons, a wooden blue button, and then this little red button, which I quite like, the fabric little red button. So I've got some buttons. So that was my swap from the lovely Mrs. G, and I am still loving my swap, Rhian. I don't know how many times I've looked at it and how many times I've gazed at it and wondered how you've done it or how you haven't. But like I say, I'm definitely going to be making an inspiration board, and the little things that Rhian's sort of caught my eye with, I'll be taking out the pocket letter.
taking out the pocket letter, I'll be sticking it on the inspiration board so I can visually see it, and then I can put everybody's little inspirations on there. So it'll give me some inspiration whenever I'm having a crafter's block, which more or less happens every night. So I will upload all these beautiful things to the group. But I just wanted to say, Rhian, thank you so very much for participating in our group and for joining in the pocket letter. She was so excited to join in this challenge, and it's something that Rhian does quite often, is pocket letters. So yes, I am so thrilled to have not only one of her creations, but one of her pocket letters, because I've seen them sort of on other people's channels, but now I've got my own. I can touch it. So I'm so excited, and I can't wait to sort of like take little things out. And once I've made my necklace, of course, that'll be going back in, because I don't want to completely empty it. But yes, that is my swap that the lovely Miss Rhian put together for me, and I've loved every single second of opening it. And like I say, it was so nice that we got to open it together and see each other's reaction. So that was really nice. So this was just me sharing what she had made me, because I just wanted to share it with you all. So hope you really enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the pocket letter, because I know Rhian will be watching, and she'll obviously be commenting, so she'll be seeing comments. Please give her some love. She is such a sweet lady, and I'm so honoured to call her a friend of mine, and a very dear one at that. She's just amazing. She makes the most amazing things, and things that she says to me, oh, well, everybody's seen that. And it's not. Sometimes I think like that, yeah, one of the things that Rhian made, she made, it's a pocket, and she'll know when I say this, but it's got a crocheted strawberry attached to it. Just amazing, mind-blowingly amazing. I love the strawberry. So yeah, Rhian, now you've got to take a picture and share it to the group so everybody knows what I'm talking about. But yes, I will love and leave you. I'll stop yakking, and hope you really enjoyed not looking just at my pocket letter, but Rhian's also. And yeah, if you want to join in on the group, the link is in the description bar below. We welcome anyone. We do monthly swaps, side swaps, challenges. It just all goes on. And yeah, you'd be very welcome, and we'll wait your invitation. So I will see you in my next video, and I'll see you soon. Have a lovely rest of the week, wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch up with you then. Bye for now.